let's talk about open houses. If you're selling a home, you don't have to have an open house. That's your choice. Do open houses make a difference? When you do have an open house, it gets placed onto HAR as added advertisement. So it's an added boost. And then you or someone who is a realtor in the local area will host it. If you insist only to have your listing agent host the open house, that's cool, that's your choice. If you're okay with somebody else doing the open house, that's up to you too. Usually homeowners are more comfortable with other local realtors doing the open house if the house is empty, but it's to the owner's discretion on what he wants to do. Some people think, well, if I do tons of open houses, is it gonna get my house sold quicker? No. Open house is to draw people. You do an open house when you first list the home, kind of an extra announcement to the world to come see this house, and obviously to try and get it sold. It doesn't do anything to continue to do open houses every 2 weeks or every month, unless you do something like lower the price. Now, if you lower the price, you might want to do another open house and maybe lower the price in a month or 3 months or 4 months if it hasn't sold. But when you lower the price, then you also do I'm having an open house, and then it kind of does an advertising blast out to everybody who saves it, and extra advertisements that way for people to come in, because why else would they have interest after the beginning of the listing started? Because there was a change. So the change is usually the price was lowered, and that causes interest with that added advertisement. And when realtors do open houses, sometimes people come in with realtors, which is fine. People come in without realtors that do have a contract or are working with a realtor. And sometimes people just come in because they're just looking. They're in the beginning process of purchasing a home, or they don't know where to start. The realtor there can help them with that process, and for all to get them whatever information is needed. The realtor, if they're the listing agent or another realtor, they cannot give you any personal information about the homeowners or the why they're moving or what their situation is, unless the homeowner has said so, but usually not. That's part of a negotiation thing. You know, it's I know a lot of people are like, how motivated are they? And we know that means how low will they go. So we don't talk about that. And usually if somebody else is doing the open house, we really don't know the information anyways. And note that when we're doing an open house for somebody else's listing, we are there to represent the owner to sell the house. We do not represent you as a buyer unless we are in contract together, and I am your agent, or that realtor is your agent in writing and in contract. So just understand that. And then from a seller's point of view, where they're like, well, am I missing out by not having open houses? The house is going to sell if it's the right price. And it depends on the location, and it depends on the market. And there's all these variables. But at the end of the day, it's about price and the market conditions. So open houses can help sell the house, depending on what the market conditions are. And it's great to have that open house when you first list the home, or when you do a price change. But beyond that, you don't have to do tons and tons of open houses. Other than that, if you have any questions, contact me and I can help you out with whatever real estate questions you need. I am in the West Houston, Texas area, and have a super day.